Hi everyone and Happy New Year! It is 2018 and for me that means I am starting a project that I have not done in quite a while. I am doing a Panda palette, and this one I'm doing in collaboration with the PANtastic ladies again. So this collaboration is actually called Let's Get Naked, and the idea behind that was that we wanted to pan a naked palette from Urban Decay or a dupe to one of the naked palettes. Originally the idea was to pan the Naked 3 palette, but many of us don't have the Naked 3 or don't want to pan the Naked 3 yet. And for me, actually, this was the perfect way to work on the Naked 1 palette. I'm sorry for the noise. So I decided to go with the Naked 1 palette because I've had this the longest of my Naked palettes, of course. And picking a palette was actually quite difficult. At first I thought I'm going to do the Naked 2 because that one is a little lighter in color and it would have made it a bit more easy for me, but I realized that many of the eyeshadows in there, the quality just is no longer as good as it used to be, whereas the Naked 1 palette is still doing quite well. So I'm going to show you my Naked 1 palette, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about what my goal for this is. This is what it looks like, and as you can see, I have hit pan in, where is it? There, in Half Baked, and I've hit pan in Virgin. There we go. So everything else is unfortunately pretty much new-ish, but these shadows are a lot better in quality than my Naked 2 palette. I have it right here. The one thing I do not want to do is I don't want to really completely use up Creep and Gunmetal. Creep, Gunmetal. Because those are shades I hardly ever use. I don't like the color on me. It's too dark, it's too cool toned, and I don't like it. So for me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using these two to set my eyeliner with. And hopefully I will hit pan, and that's all I want to do with those two shades. Everything else I want to use up completely, except for Creep and Gunmetal right here. And to make it a bit more interesting, I decided to add in at least a little bit of the Naked 2 palette. This is going to be a little bit of a spoiler for my one of the products in my Panning Wars collab that I'm also doing with the PANtastic ladies. I want to finish up two shades in here instead. In my Naked 2 palette, after that will probably just get rid of it because I really don't like the quality of these shadows anymore. I am very frustrated with how they work out, but I have one shade in my Panning Wars collab Project Pan, and then I have two more shades I know are okay quality wise. So I did my makeup with this palette this morning, so excuse the dustiness, but there we go. This is what it looks like, and the shadows I want to use up is this one right here. This is Foxy, and Booty Call right here. These are the two skin color shades for me, and hopefully adding these two to Virgin right here will help me have at least a skin colored shade for as long as possible throughout this project pan, and I can then move on to a different skin colored shade. Finding one that works for me is pretty hard. I am quite pale, as you can probably see, and finding one that works is pretty difficult, so I figured let me just go with these two in the Naked 2 palette, the one in here, and I should be fine. But other than that, like I said, I'm going to be trying to hit pan on the two darkest shades here on Creep and Gunmetal. Everything else I just want to use up. And as always, I will be linking all the PANtastic ladies that are joining in down in the info box. If I can't link them all because there's just way too many, I will put up a playlist again because that seems to be the easiest way to go. And hopefully I can, oops, pardon. Hopefully I can just knock this one out in 2018 so that I don't have to worry about carrying this with me for too much longer. I've had this since, I believe, 2010. And technically I've had this since 2010 as well. Only I've had this one for a little less long. Plus, like I said, I don't like the quality of the shades in here anymore. This one, when I was playing with it, worked a lot better. So that is it for my intro. I hope you will have fun. If you want to join us, please let us know. Just comment in the info box from your video. Leave me a link so I can add it to the so we can add it to the playlist and everything. But all in all, I think it'll be fun, and hopefully I can knock these out then and remove them from my collection because I really have enough palettes as it is. And well, I love the Naked One palette, and I've come up with sorta kinda an eyeshadow look that goes well for me with the Naked 2 palette. I think it's time to use them up and move them out because of how long I've had them. So that was it for the intro, and I hope you will have a wonderful year and a wonderful week, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!